So we've done the pre-flight inspection, the passenger briefing. We might skip that, if that's okay. Seats and seat belts adjusted and locked. I checked the brakes. Visually, that's a good. Brakes themselves. Checked. Circuit breakers. Checked. Electrical equipment is off. Avionics master switch. That's off. Fuel selector. Fuel shut off. And avionics circuit breakers are all in.
Have you seen what it looks like when it's out?
No.
Oh. Some people will be like, oh, it's out.
Ah, it's all the way up. It's
out,
a
yeah.
obvious out.
It's a very obvious out.
And that's like in case of emergencies, how you cut off fuel. Like if you got a fire in the engine compartment.
So it just blocks it off, and then the fuel doesn't go through. Yeah.
I guess something I'll learn about later. Okay, so this is going to be a hot start since the plane has been used earlier. So I'm going to turn on avionics, get the latest status, and check with tower. Oh, ground, basically, to get clearance to start. Right, I'll use a speaker for that.
Visibility greater than 10 kilometres, cloud broken 4000, temperature 29, QNH 1009. On first contact with Camden Tower Ground, notify receipt of information Charlie. Camden Terminal Information Charlie, runway 06, glide operations in progress, wind 030 degrees 10 knots, crosswind 10, visibility greater than 10 kilometres, cloud broken 4000, temperature 29, QNH 1009. On first contact with Camden Tower Ground, notify receipt of information Charlie. Camden Terminal Information Charlie, runway 06, glide operations in progress, wind 030 degrees 10 knots, crosswind 10, visibility greater than 10 kilometres, cloud broken 4000, temperature 29, QNH 1009. On first contact with Camden Tower Ground, notify receipt of information Charlie.
Let's go to COM2. We have ground 1 to 1.90.
It's off. Traffic upwind the Cherokee remaining in the circuit. Left control zone climbing, clear for takeoff.
Traffic sighted, clear for takeoff, lead zone climbing, to Oscar.
Are we on 1 to 9.9? So they use the ground frequency to communicate with circuit? Did I get it right? Okay. Come to ground, Julia Bravo Charlie at the Scout hangar. Jewel, request a startup and taxi for circuits and received information Charlie.
Juro Charlie, Camden ground, start approved, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06.
Start approved, holding point Alpha, runway 06, Julia Bravo Charlie. Start approved, holding point Alpha, runway 06, Julia Bravo Charlie. I realized that I tried to transmit without actually pressing the button, so that's why I said it twice.
No problem.
That's a good start. Alright, so continue with the checklist. Soft throttle. Check, mixture, idle cutoff, check, propeller area, clear, master switch is on, just going to turn off the avionics, so the flashing is always on, so the engine is warm. I'm going to go for ignition, straight to ignition. Oh man, this is hot. The keys are not correct key. Okay. Clear prop. Avionics on. That breeze is very good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Come back to that. Okay, so avionics is on, radio's frequency is set, flaps are retracted, circuit breakers are checked, all in. And that completes the after start check. So I'm going to start with a taxi. We've got clearance to start up, we've got clearance to taxi and for circuits. So parking brake off. There's no one around, so let's take this wide to the left. Left wing is clear. Alright. And right wing is clear, and left wing as well. Just going to increase my volume a little.
Yep.
Alright, brake check. Then my brakes work. Could you check your brakes?
Sure thing.
Yep, handing over. Right wing. So brakes and steering works. It's not traffic, so I'm going to go into Charlie. Turn coordinator works. Compass is moving. Directional indicator is moving. Start the other camera. Yeah, I'll do it at the Runup bay. Okay. Clouds are not going to be a problem today.
No.
Okay, into taxiway Alpha.
Lima Golf Oscar, downwind for touch and go. Lima Golf Oscar, clear touch and go. Clear touch and go, Lima Golf Oscar.
Temperature is now in the green, pressure is good. So there's one more plane in the circuit, I've noticed. It's up now. Alright, and now we'll park into the wind. Okay, that's good. I'll stop right here. Okay, and parking brake is on. Get this one started. Okay. So the parking brake is on, passenger seats, seat backs and seat belts are upright and secured. Flight controls, elevators, yep, in and out, ailerons,
All good. So, flight controls are free and correct. Cabin doors are locked and secure. Flight instruments, let's do that. So compass first, we are heading kind of just to the left of 33. Ah, that's actually correct. All right. Going to move the bug to just 6, on the left of 6. QNH 1009. QNH set. Artificial horizon check. Everything else looks good. Okay. So flight instruments done. Fuel quantity is full, so both tanks are full. Mixture is rich. Fuel selector valve is on both. Temperature is above 70 degrees, so let's do the 1800 RPM check. Right, so throttle 80 and 1800. Okay, 1800 RPM. Magneto check. Left. Check. Both. And right. Check. Back to both. Vacuum. In the green. Engine instruments. Ammeters. So T's and P's in the green. And the ammeter on 0. Annunciator panel. Check. Throttle idle. Check, and the battery level up, voltage drops, and RPM 1000. Check. Friction lock is good, as it is. I should turn on.
That would help.
Now it worked much better.
That would help.
Batteries included. Oh man. Okay, where were we? So yeah, strobe. Then I turn it on. Strobe and navigation lights on. Radios on ground. I'll switch to tower. Tower set to 120.10. Done. Navigation. Autopilot, manual electric trim. We don't use any of that. Elevator trim. Set for takeoff. Flaps on retracted on 0. And let's do the takeoff safety briefing. And I'll do this from memory. I'm going to use my cheat sheet for this. Right, so safety briefing. So during takeoff, if I'm going to abort the takeoff if the following conditions apply. The airspeed is not alive, or I reach halfway through the runway and I haven't been able to get to rotation speed, which is 60 knots. Another condition is T's and P's are not in the green, any of the indicators, especially a pressure or temperature spike, I will abort the takeoff. If I'm unable to reach static RPMs at full throttle of at least 2,250 RPMs, I will abort the takeoff. I will get the RPMs to idle, apply brakes as required, and exit the runway. If the plane has taken off and there is runway remaining and any of these conditions apply, then I will re-land the aircraft, take RPMs to idle, ensure that I don't stall by pitching down, re-land the aircraft, apply brakes as required, and exit the runway if possible. If I have taken off and there is no runway remaining, then I will look for a suitable landing field within 30 degrees of the nose, then apply and then pitch the nose down in order to ensure that I'm not going to stall the plane, try to get to 68 knots of glide speed and land the airfield, land the plane at the appropriate safe field, set 30 degrees across, around left or right of the nose. At no point I will attempt to return back to the runway. If I'm at least at 1,000 feet, then I will look at the possibility of landing on the runway. If I'm established on downwind, then I will be able to land, or I will attempt to land on the runway as well. And that concludes this version of the safety briefing.
Cool.
All right, and then the departure briefing. So today we are departing on runway 06. We've got a almost headwind of 10 knots, mostly coming at this point in time a little bit from the left of the runway.
Yeah, you can see the windsock, right?
The windsock is now pretty much on the runway, like a headwind.
What I was saying.
So we're probably going to get an updated broadcast about the weather. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be a headwind of about 10 knots, which is good, no problem at all. Clouds are not going to be an issue. At the last briefing that I've got, which is Charlie, clouds have got a ceiling of 4,000 feet broken, so that's not a problem. There are gliders, so we're going to stay away from. I'll try not to overshoot my base into final leg and get into their territory. Birds don't seem to be a problem right now, although it is like an ongoing issue here. And there's one more plane in the circuit. We'll try to maintain spacing with that plane. And that is the departure briefing. All right, and that concludes all the items in the checklist. So I'm ready to go. I will remove brakes. Camera 1 is recording. Camera 2 is also recording. Here we go.
So really, the only threat is just the wind. It's a little strong and doesn't look consistent. It's just a little variable. So just see how you go controlling the aircraft. That's really the only threat, you know?
Yeah.
There's many other threats. That's the main weather threat.
That's the one to look at mostly.
Cool.
Yeah, alright. Let's get our first good circuit, number 1.
So just remembering, I need to see at least 4. I'm happy to go up to 6 circuits. The first one, just get used to flying again. Yeah.
We did the briefing earlier, pre-flight briefing, where there's a few things that I need to make sure I get right. That have to do with the late downwind and making sure that my power settings are good as I get into base. I think if we can get this right, we're good. And I know my window is open. I will close it. Just a bit more breeze. Right. I'm pretty sure it's going to tell us to wait.
Camden ground, Warrior Bravo Delta Foxtrot is at the Bowsers, requesting taxi clearance with information.
Alright, brakes on at 1000 RPM. So,
for departure.
I've got navigation, strobe on. Magnetos on both, mix is rich. And QNH is set. I'm going to check my heading again. 300, yes. Heading is correct for a directional indicator and a compass, and QNH 1009. I'm going to switch to tower and make my call. Camden Tower, Julia Bravo Charlie at holding point Alpha, runway 06, ready for circuits.
Bravo Charlie Tower, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Julia Bravo Charlie. Okay. Let's do this. A game is on.
Alrighty, so one normal circuit for me, okay?
Normal circuit, got it. And full throttle. Static RPMs are looking good. T's and P's in the green. Airspeed is alive. 50 knots. 60 knots and rotate. Yeah, the sock looks good. I'm gonna go for my best climb speed. Try to get my heading right. Pitch down, increase my speed a bit. Okay, that's it. 500 feet. Trim.
Clear touch and go.
Runway behind us, all good. Climbing 600 feet. Bit of right rudder. 700 feet. I will do my checks and do my left turn. Clear right, clear center, clear left. My speed is 75 knots, too fast. Okay, 800 feet. And left turn, 15 degrees, climbing 900 feet. Right rudder, 1,000 feet. Speed is good, altitude 1,000 feet. As runway, continuing the climb. Have allowed the wings climb some more. 1,100. 1,200 feet. Clear right, clear center, clear left. Okay, 1,300 feet, left turn.
And ground, afternoon, Matty, this is K1 down here at the Delta.
Reducing RPMs.
Delta
1,300 feet.
Might be again this afternoon, a little bit more ridge pain.
Trim. Come on.
Barry, I'm sure we can
Go down a
work
bit.
it out. I've got two in the circuit, so you'll have to be in and out in between.
Brakes. Undercarriage.
Car1 into runway 06.
X is rich.
K1 clear to enter runway 06 and I'll be
Instruments, these are good. Strobe nav, magnetism both. Julia Bravo Charlie, late downwind for touch and go.
Julia Bravo Charlie, number 1.
Number 1, Julia Bravo Charlie. Okay, there's a bit of chatter there. Okay, 1800 RPM. On the threshold, speed is good for 10 degrees flap. Maintaining my altitude. Okay, 1500 RPM. 75 knots. There's the antenna. Left to turn now. Knots, losing altitude. Good. 20 degrees flap. And a little bit too much, I'm just going to go a little bit to the right to get the final. Okay, speed is good. Reduce
Downwind for touch and go.
RPMs a little more. So I'd like to, yeah, I'm a little about 100 feet up compared to where I wanted to be, but that's okay. Clear right, clear center, clear left.
Car1 vacate runway 06.
And K1 vacating 06.
I don't have clearance yet. Alright, final. Speed. Full flap.
That was much better now that you weren't focusing on your rate of descent.
Yeah,
Much better.
I didn't even look at the rate of descent.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Julia Bravo Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Okay, get my speed right now. 60 knots. So. Okay. Pitch down. 70 knots. Right, full throttle. And 60 knots. Rotate. Alright, 8.
Lima Lima Golf Oscar, clear touch and go.
Get back on there. Right heading. Right. Trim. Yep. Good. 75 knots. 600 feet. Pitch down a little. 700 feet. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Bumpy.
A little.
800
okay.
feet. Left turn. Whoa. Bumpy up. Continue the turn. Feet. 1300 coming out of the climb. Reduce RPM. Clear right, clear center, and clear left. Trim, left turn.
1 into runway 06.
Go on, please, 06.
Right rudder. Okay, level the wings. Good call. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go. Brakes.
Julia Charlie, number 1.
Number 1, Julia Bravo Charlie. Undercarriage mix is rich, fuel is sufficient, instruments T's are good, altitude good, heading good. Strobe, nav, magnetos are both. Gadget and harnesses are secure. Alright. 1800 RPM. Maintain altitude. Speed is good, so 10 degrees flap. 1300 RPM, trim. 1300 feet.
Let's do a, let's do a flapless.
Flapless, got it. Okay, flapless, clear right, clear center, clear left, reduce RPM, left turn. Reducing RPM. Alright, final. Actually base, not final.
Lima Golf Oscar, downwind for full stop. Lima Golf Oscar.
Right, 1000 are actually pretty good altitude, yeah. Trim. Speed, 70 knots. Then apply a bit of throttle here. 800. Yeah. So throttle, clear right, clear center, clear left, left hand. A bit more throttle.
Car 1, vacate runway 06.
Go on, vacated.
700 feet. RPM. Idle.
Go on, please, 06.
I'm looking at the wind. I don't have clearance
Julia
yet.
Charlie, clear touch and go.
Yeah. Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie. The windsock is pretty good, like headwind.
Glider Sierra X-Ray Quebec, entering the zone at 1,900 over Elderslie.
80 knots, I am a little fast. That's still okay. And offloaded a bit back. 60 knots, rotate.
Surely Bravo Charlie, simulate upwind or crosswind.
Bravo Charlie. Lima Golf Oscar, clear to land. Clear to land, Lima Golf Oscar.
Yeah, this wind would pretty...
It's weird because it's okay on final. It's
Yeah.
mainly here.
Yeah, with the little hills on this
Yeah.
side. Okay, let's get me... I get the right speed for the... I'm getting some breaks in my intercom here. Why is that?
Couldn't tell you, mate. You
Yeah.
can't really change the squawk on these units, so it is what it is.
Okay. I'll just give it a bit closer to my mouth.
Alrighty, simulating engine failure with
Okay.
throttle.
Okay. Simulated engine failure, so get to my 68 knots right here. I'd go right there, one of those fields at this point. Yeah. I
Then
can't.
do it.
Right, so I would fly.
Roger, Foxtrot Tower, line up.
I would just get, just P.
Go around. Alrighty, so upwind's over here. Good. Looking out for you. Continuous turns to crosswind.
I got NEMA climb to 1300 feet.
Yep. Crosswind's just like my arrows, my hand's an arrow.
Yep.
So it's pointing to magnetic crosswind, if you will.
Got it.
Beautiful, you're on crosswind, okay? Look to your left, you'll see the runway, and you're just on crosswind, okay?
Got it. Okie dokie, 1100 feet. Climb a little more. Clear right, clear center, clear left, 1200 feet. And that's my altitude.
And we'll do another flapless.
Good. Reduce RPM. Trim. Alright. Ready? Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go.
Bravo Charlie,
Number 1, Julia Bravo Charlie. Right, BUMFISH brakes good, undercarriage is down, mix is rich, fuel is sufficient, instruments good, altitude, direction, compass, T's and P's in the green, alpha strobe, magnetism both. Fuel selector on both, hatches and handles. Here, so this is going to be a flappless.
Yeah, we'll do another flapless.
I picked up a bit of altitude, so pitch down, reduce RPM. Alright, this is the threshold, so we'll go to 1800 RPM. Maintain this altitude. A little high.
Practice force landing.
Okay, so engine failure. Alright, so engine failure, I'm going to turn back to the runway. At my glide speed ride, just pulling up. Get my glide speed while I'm turning. A little more. Alright, that's my glide speed. Trim. I'm going to put flap on 10 now.
Camden ground, this is helicopter November X-ray at United. Requesting taxi to
Touchdown.
Glider 10 for optic ground effect. For information, Charlie Joe.
Pitch down.
Car 1, vacate runway 06.
I'm actually going to remove flap. I did not think of this strong headwind.
Car 1, vacate runway 06.
Bravo Charlie, you on a glide approach?
It was a flapless and kind of turned into one, but Julie Bravo Charlie can go around if required.
Yeah, well, it would be handy if you notify me like it's supposed to, because it takes a bit of time to get the car off the runway. Go around.
Julie Bravo Charlie will go around. Continue, continue. Continue. Let's pretend like we're landing, so go full flap.
November, X-ray ground, say again.
Camden ground, this is helicopter November
Back with that one.
We will go around, don't worry.
Requesting taxi
So let's
to
see.
Glider 10 for
You know you're too high, so let's go around.
We're still landing, this was a real emergency, there's plenty of space.
Yep.
Yeah.
November, X-ray Roger, taxi to
Right, so
Glider
full
10, hold short.
RPMs first.
Glider 10, hold short.
I already moved.
Car 1.
Perhaps one at a time. Yeah, come on. Okay. About 20.
So I do a golf uniform with it? Delta Golf Uniform.
Box 0.
Delta Golf Uniform.
Charlie Bravo Charlie goes around.
Bravo Charlie. Car 1 into runway 06.
Car 1 clear into 06.
Alright.
Camden Tower, Cherokee Lima Oscar uniform at Mayfield 1800 inbound with Delta. Request service on arrival.
I'll get my speed right, 800 feet.
Lima Oscar uniform, counter, join left base, runway 06, maintain 1800, report 2 miles.
Join left base, runway 06, maintain 1800, report 2 miles, Lima Oscar uniform.
Station, I can
About 1,000 feet.
Broken 4,700 and QNH 1008.
1100, and I'm going to do the turn. Get right. Be center. Clear left.
The over 2,700 inbound with Delta.
1200 feet.
265 Bank Center, join final runway 06, maintain 1800 and report at 3 miles.
We're coming out of
Join final 06, 1,800 will coast, spotter 265.
Spotter 265, traffic just leaving the zone on Lake Downwind at Cherokee on time.
trim.
Copy the traffic, looking, spotter 265.
Go right, clear center.
Right,
Clear left.
sensor inbound from the Oaks.
Left turn.
Sorry, was that for Bravo Delta Foxtrot?
Affirm, you copy the sensor inbound from the Oaks?
Negative. I'm looking for traffic. We're climbing through 2,300 now.
Oh, I can feel the wind is really pushing us this way.
Anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue now.
Reduce RPMs.
We'll do a normal in this one.
Yep. Okay, level the wings. Julia Bravo Charlie downwind for touch and go.
Bravo Charlie number 1.
Number 1, Julia Bravo Charlie. Brakes, undercarriage. Exit rich. Fuel is efficient. Is a piece of green.
Delta Golf Uniform.
Just fix my heading. Base direction indicator good. Strobe nav, magnetism both. At the threshold, 1800 RPM.
2 miles.
Keep altitude. Trim.
Practice force landing.
Lima Oscar uniform, we'll just turn out to the right slightly and widen out the base entry. You cleared visual approach.
Clear visual approach, widening out base, Lima Oscar uniform.
Julie Bravo Charlie, glide approach.
Car 1, vacate runway 06.
Car 1's vacating runway 06.
Lima Oscar uniform, your number 2, following a sensor on base in your 11 o'clock on a glide now. You can start your descent, there's traffic inbound from the Oaks, so we'll be maintaining 1800.
Lima Oscar uniform, looking for traffic.
So 25 traffic on early base, a Cherokee, they're on descent in about your 10 o'clock. Join upwind runway 06 and maintain 1800.
Yeah, copy the traffic and 1,800 join upwind, spotter 265.
Speed is good. Gonna put
Car 1 clear 06.
flap now.
Car 1.
I'll do radio calls.
Julia Bravo Charlie, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Julia Bravo Charlie.
Got it down the runway. Flap. Speed's good. Flap, full flap.
Lima Oscar uniform, base touch and go.
Lima Oscar uniform number 1.
Lima Oscar uniform.
So 265, you can turn cross-end when ready, you clear visual approach. And you'll be following the Cherokee on late base.
Stay upwind.
Clear visual approach and traffic side, spotter 265.
60 knots, rotate. Okay. Trim. Good.
A little far down the runway, but good.
Yeah.
November, no trade.
It's judging the effect that the headwind has on functional draft. I knew I headed about the rest of the thing.
10, operate glider 10, remain clear of
About
glider
500 feet.
November, entry.
Runway behind us. Trim. Just down 600 feet.
Quebec Zulu, Canton, g'day. Join left base, runway 06, maintain 1800, report 2 miles.
700 feet.
1,800, put 2 miles for right.
Clear right, clear centre, clear left. Left turn, 15 degrees.
We'll do a normal on this one.
One normal, got it. 900 feet. There's runway. Level the wings, continue the climb. Start let the speed increase a little. Clear right, clear center, clear left, climb a little more, left turn. Alright, there's my heading. Altitude. Trim. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind for touch and go.
Bravo Charlie, follow the Cessna on file.
No, traffic sighted. Julia Bravo Charlie. Alright.
7 Zulu, track direct to the field now, maintain
Down.
1,800. Expect to follow the Cessna on mid-downwind, report sorry.
Fuel is sufficient. Decent piece in the green. Direction all indicators good. Compass is good. QNH
7 Zulu,
set.
maintain 1,800.
1,800.
Stroke
Flight
nav
265, clear to land.
is good. Magnetism both.
Julie Bravo Charlie, can we amend that to the option?
Bravo Charlie.
Alright, 1800 RPM. This is under
So
one
it goes,
approach.
going to be too tight now, you can join upwind 06 and maintain 1,800.
Join up with
Down.
1,900, circumvex alert.
1500 RPM. 75 knots. There's a plane up there. Bobby is here. Clear right, center, left.
Spotter 265, takes you to parking.
Taxi parking, thanks. Spotter 265.
75 knots. Okay, on final 80 knots. 20 degrees.
Bravo Charlie, clear the option.
Clear the option, Julie Bravo Charlie.
7 Zulu, if you want to keep that left turn, go back to Lake Downwind. If you're number 2, find that Cessna. Clear visual approach.
Number 2, left turn behind the Cessna, Sierra Quebec.
Clear right.
Visual approach.
Center, clear left. Left turn. Speed. 70 knots. Bit of throttle. Well,
Labor all clear, follow traffic joining mid-downwind ahead of you a Cessna. Follow over the aircraft.
Looking for traffic, Lima Oscar uniform.
full flap. And we've got clearance for the option from tower. 17 knots. Knots.
Lima Oscar uniform, I can't seem to see the Cessna.
Cessna's just turning onto base now in your 11 o'clock low.
Idle.
Traffic sighted, Lima Oscar uniform, and downward touch and go.
Lima Oscar.
Julie Bravo Charlie would be approval stop.
Bravo Charlie. Quebec Zulu, continue approach. Cessna's full stopping now, otherwise landing 10 is available.
Yeah, that's it. Alrighty.
Aerodynamic braking.
We'll go for 10, quick salute.
7 Zulu, change to runway 10, clear to land.
10, clear to land, Quebec salute.
Julie Bravo Charlie, can I get a quick wind check?
060 at 10.
Julie Bravo Charlie, request retaxi holding point Alpha, runway 06 and first to the Runup bay for student first solo.
Julie Bravo Charlie, so is that number 1 or number 3?
Number 1 at Julie Bravo Charlie.
Julie Charlie, okay, Runup bay approved and then taxi holding point Alpha 06.
Runabout approved, taxi holding point Alpha, runway 06, 3 Bravo Charlie. Righty mate, let's do it.
Let's do it, yes.
The wind is 060. I think he said 8 knots, I'll come.
It's okay.
Sure, right Charlie. Car 1 into runway 06.
Hello, runway 06, car 1.
Will only be a short one.
So straight down the runway, okay? Now, it was a little windy.
Okay.
What happened to the volume? I can barely hear you.
You should be able to hear me now?
Yes.
The wind is 060, straight down the runway.
Yep.
Okay, now it is a little turbulent, but you handled it beautifully.
Yeah, I think I
okay?
did it.
I don't have an issue with how you handle it at all. Now I'm going to jump out. Your performance is going to be better, so you're going to climb a lot better on upwind and crosswind, so you're going to be hitting 1,300 sooner, okay? I want to see one good circuit from you, just take off, crosswind, downwind, base, final, just one normal circuit with flaps, full stop, okay? The downwind make your full stop ready to call like normal. You're going to pick me up from this spot. You don't have to be all pretty with the parking, just come in here and I'll jump in. In a moment I'm going to jump out, so car's going to be back to idle when I get out. You're going to taxi down here and then you're going to take the first right and you're going to go all the way to holding point Alpha. Alright? At holding point Alpha you do the radio call like normal. There's no need to do the pre-takeoff checks again, I'm just going to get the plane ready for you.
Cool, that's good.
That's all you, no parking brake, okay?
So we're still with Charlie, right?
We're still with Delta now, so the QNH has now changed, thanks for reminding me, 1008. The wind has just changed a bit, but the wind is straight down the runway according to his report, okay?
Got it, 1008.
Feeling good?
See you soon.
Squeeze the brakes for me. I'm going to jump out.
Brakes on.
When I jump in, I'm going to test my radio as well. If you can hear me, I want to see a thumbs up from you.
Got it.
When I get a thumbs up, you can start taxiing down, okay?
So you're going to be on tower frequency, right? Alright.
Yeah, cool. All the best, man.
Thank you. See you soon. Okay, it's just me.
Can you hear me?
We can all hear you.
I can also hear him. Okay, one circuit. All clear to Alpha.
They were asking uniform, Downwind touch and go.
They were asking uniform number 1.
Alright, so I'm just going to go straight to holding point Alpha and make my radio call. QNH is set. Pace and pace are in the magnetos on both. Flaps up.
Car 1, vacate runway 06.
And car 1's vacating runway 06.
It is getting hot. That must be the temperature. Straight into holding point Alpha, runway 06.
And car 1's clear 06.
Car 1.
Okie dokie. Camden Tower, Julia Bravo Charlie, holding point Alpha, runway 06, ready for solo circuit.
Julia Bravo Charlie Tower, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Julia Bravo Charlie. Alright, T's and P's in the green. Ups up. And fourth throttle. Airspeed is alive, T's and P's are in the green. 50 knots, 60 knots, and rotate. Speed is good. Trim. At speed. 400 feet.
Lamo uniform, follow the Cessna on upwind.
A little bumpy. Runway behind me. Pitch down to increase speed. Pitch up to decrease speed. 700 feet. Right. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Actually, I have reached my altitude a bit earlier than where I usually turn. 1,000 feet. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left and left turn. 15 degrees. Bit of right rudder. 1,200 feet. And 1,300 feet come out of the turn. I mean, come out of the altitude up the climb. Reduce RPMs. On overshoot. Clear right. Clear center. Clear left. Left turn. Reducing RPM because I actually picked up a lot of speed and a lot of altitude. It's okay though. Alright, a little warm. Alright. Maintain this heading. Julia Bravo Charlie, downwind, full stop.
Julia Bravo Charlie, number 1.
Number 1, Julia Bravo Charlie. Pick up some altitude. Okay, brakes. And the coach is down. Mix is rich. Fuel is sufficient. Instruments are good, just need to climb a little more. It is good. Nav, strobe, I can do some both. There's my threshold. I'll go to 1800 RPM. 10 degrees flap. Maintain my altitude. Clear right. Clear center. And clear left. 75 knots. And a little low. Alright. 1500 RPM. Left turn. Pitch down. Get my speed.
Julia Bravo Charlie, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, Julia Bravo Charlie. Right, go. Clearance to land. 75 knots. 20 degree flap. 1500 RPM. There's my runway. Clear right, clear center, clear left. Take my speed, 70 knots. Windsock looks good. I've got clearance to land. Reduce RPMs. Full flap.
Lima Oscar uniform down to
Idle.
Lima Oscar uniform.
Piece and piece. Rain. I've got idle. I've got full flap. Windsock. I can see. I've got about 10 knots headwind. A little bumpy. Speed is good, 75 knots. Pull up. Up. Hey. Oh my god. Alright. Not very fun, but it's okay. Brake.
Right, Charlie, you can take to the bay and pick up the instructor. And congratulations on your first solo.
Thank you, very much appreciated.
Tower Uniform November Alpha Seminole Jaw at Mayfield 1800 information Delta inbound request circuits.
Uniform Alpha, Camden, join left base, runway 06, maintain 1800, 42 miles.
Left base and runway 06, maintain 1800, Uniform November Alpha.
Lima Oscar Uniform, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, Lima Oscar Uniform.
Oh, sorry. It's always one thing.
Well done, mate. Let's get going.
Thank you, Victor. I hope you enjoyed the show towards
The landing. We'll talk about that one later.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
I didn't freak out, that's the main thing. It's okay. I just did what you said.
Julie Robert Charlie, clear the runway, request taxi parking. Julie Charlie, taxi to parking.
Taxi parking, Julie Bravo Charlie. Let's go.
Just thought I would just let the controls.
That's it. Remember what I said.
settle, yeah.
If it's just let go. Let go. Let the plane tell you what it needs.
Just settle the plane.
That's it.
All right. Well, that was exciting.
Well done, man. Well done.
Like they say. So I think everything was perfect. The landing, okay, the touchdown was a little weird, but I think.
You know what it was? You were pulling back, you touch down, you let it go forward, and then
yeah.
the plane just does this. You got to hold that nose up and just let the speed wash off and slow down. It's okay though.
You know, I haven't done this for a very long time. Like I haven't done this kind of bounce.
Yeah. I know you're very excited. Let's slow down the taxi.
Oh, yeah.
The adrenaline's pumping, I know that, but we're still going to be safe.
This is so slow. I need to get into a jet.
Car 1 into runway 06.
Man, the sweat. I need to get my my wristbands and a headband next time.
Yeah.
Just do a whew.
Car 1 into runway 06.
Car 1 entering 06.
Car 1 is so funny.
Yes, we're Alpha, maintain 1800 and join upwind 06.
Okay, 1800 join upwind 06 Uniform November Alpha.
Where am I parking?
We're kind of done actually. If you like, just go between them and then I'll take over.
Sure.
Just be clear of that, please.
Clear on the left, yeah.
Yeah, cool, taking over.
Your plane. Beautiful.
And handing over, you can do the shutdown stuff.
My plane. Okay, so
Follow the Cherokee on crosswind.
flaps are retracted and I've turned off the lights.
We're looking Uniform November Alpha.
Parking brake. Electrical equipment. Off. Avionics master switch.
beer.
Yeah, absolutely. After today, got to celebrate. Do you have a booking tomorrow?
No, maybe I should come in.
I was going to say you can have lots of drinks then.
Oh, I thought you were saying, yeah, come back tomorrow. Yeah, I'm excited for my next one.